Hey guys, in Airsoft, in your AEG, do you like your trigger nice and spongy, or would you prefer it with a little bit more clickiness to it? Today I will be unboxing the Perun version 3 clicker. Hey guys, and welcome back. If you do enjoy this content today, please do consider liking, commenting, subscribing, because those interactions help me get seen by the YouTube algorithms. That helps the channel to grow. If you want to say hello, the Linktree link down below will take you to all my socials, including my Discord. Please do stop by and say hello. Great community on there. If you want to support the channel a little bit more, the join button down below will take you to YouTube channel memberships. Totally optional, really appreciate it. You get a bit more of a say in the channel, custom videos, giveaways, that kind of stuff. Totally optional, really appreciated. So, Perun, the crazy people, have done it again. Now, I absolutely adored the V2 clicker when they did that, compatible with their V2 hybrid MOSFET, and it gave you that simulated realism of having that pressure like a real trigger, that you get to a point, there's a dead point, and then you have to overcome a pressure to fire. They've managed to do one for the version 3, and when the guys at Perun contacted me and said, do you want to try one? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, like duh moment. I was absolutely buzzing. So because of it, I specifically went out and bought a double bell AK Ames. That was the consensus on my Discord as to what to get. So in this video, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to have a quick look at it and a review afterwards. And I'm going to do a separate video, which is linked down below, which is the installation video. Now, as part of the unboxing then, nice as we're used to with Perun, lovely little white, simple box, very clear labelling on what's inside there. We've got a link to their website. We've got a link to the installation manual as well, and a little barcode on the end. And that is everything you need to know externally. And then pulling out the device, there is our little device. That is it. That is the entirety of what we need. Those little magnets coming out there. So there's a little bag of magnets, which I'll talk about in a minute. So there is our Perun. So if I just brace this, so the idea is as the trigger goes, we're pushing pressure, 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 and then we get the release, and that fires it, and off it goes. Releases a shot, auto, whatever. So this can be adjusted for easier shot. So if we move this pin to this right hand position and we take the little spring that's in there and put it in there, we can make it a weaker shot. We can also modify with the little grub screw and the screw, we can modify the sort of pre-travel and post-travel and things like that as well. So you can manipulate this trigger to feel how you would like it to feel. Now, I have little to no experience of shooting real steel. So for me, that feels absolutely fantastic. That there's a real force there to get that to go, and I'm looking forward to seeing it fit in there. Now, the little triggers here, if you particularly have a steel body AK or a metal body, do not use these because they can cause this to lock up, and they shouldn't be used. These are used specifically, and it's covered in the manual, if you've got a plastic bodied replica and you are wanting to toughen it up a little bit and make it a little bit nicer click, because there obviously can be plain materials and things like that. So again, I will link to the manual down below. Go and check that out. Because we've got a steel body, we're not going to sort of reference those or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get this fit and installed. I'm going to have a good play about with it, and I'll be back in a moment to tell you what I think about it. Satisfying. So I am back from the installation then, and got a lot out of it and enjoyed it immensely. So it is in the AK Ames now. So before it was spongy like so, and now just that click, just having that click is just so much more satisfying. The installation was really simple. It just literally take the side off, you drop the block in, and you remove the old magnetic trigger part that came with the Perun. I didn't find personally I needed to change the sensitivity to 4. It was picking up the trigger absolutely perfect anyway, but I did move it to 4 because that's what they recommended. They said it might need to be as low as 3, which it was on by default. It might need to be up to 5, excuse me. So obviously each AEG will depend on sort of positioning and materials and things like that, and gearbox style and things like that. So it's a case of just checking what yours needs. With the hybrid V2 and the clicker for the V2, I found I needed to be at the full maximum sensitivity at the 5. With this, I was on 3, it was fine. I put it to 4 just because that's what they said, but that is just so, take it off safe, so satisfying. Just that instant pressure. There's a tiny bit of, I've got about 2 mil of at the most dead play movement, and then that click just feels satisfying. And when that's in your arm mid game, get it to semi, there's just something quite satisfying. I know it's not going to quite be a real steel trigger, I get that, but it's a lot closer, and it feels really satisfying to just have that click in there. You can make it a lot weaker. That's at pretty much the highest setting. By moving the pin and the spring over, as I showed earlier. You can make, obviously, if you're in a plastic body, you can make use of the magnets. Again, I will link to the manual so you can go and check that out. If you have got a plastic bodied replica, don't use them if you're in a steel one, because it will cause the trigger mechanism to lock up, which there is a bit of a workaround, but it can cause issues and things like that. So just sort of be careful with that. But generally speaking, you know, the fact that they've been able to come up with something as innovative of that to get that kind of feel, I think is absolutely fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed using it. So, you know, go and check it out, go and have a look and see what you think. The V3 hybrids, I love the Perun sort of MOSFET system anyway. The hybrids are a fantastic chip, really good quality. The clicker just adds to that little bit of realism. When you've got something as pretty as that, just having that ability to click instead of just that spongy, empty AEG style trigger, it just adds to that effect, and I just love how that feels. So really happy, really impressed. Thank you so much again to Perun for sending me that to unbox. I really appreciate that massively. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.